Hello, welcome to Old versus Young Reactions. I'm Sawyer with my dad, Mike.
That's me.
Today we've got the Beatles, and the song's called Revolution.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how they got little bugs to play instruments, but I gotta tell you, I'd pay $0.25 to see that, maybe 50 cents. You know, a bunch of Beatles running around.
No, not the bugs, the people. People.
Those English dudes.
Yeah,
All right.
the English dude. Okay, they are English, but you don't have to call them English dudes.
They're English dudes. They're dudes and they're English. All right. It looks like they have a thing here. This song is called Revolution. So let's check them out.
Let's see.
When you talk about destruction, don't you know that you can count me out? Don't you know it's gonna be alright? Alright. Alright. You got a resolution. For people with minds that day, well, all I can tell you is, brother, you have to wait. Alright. Alright. Alright.
Alright, I love Paul and George saying, you know it's gonna be. I love how they're doing it like in the highest pitch possible.
Yeah, well, I noticed that during the song too. Like there were a few. One of the shots, Paul does a little facial expression, I think, because he goes so high. But so cool that they do like the 1950s style shooby doo wop shooby doo, like as the background singers to this heavy distortion, revolutionary song.
It makes me
putting in classic backup lines.
Yeah, like we know, like John Lennon. It makes me wonder, was he reading the newspapers again when he was getting the idea? Because we know John Lennon was involved with politics in the late '60s and early '70s. But it makes me wonder, was he reading the newspapers again?
Yeah, well, and I think he's talking a lot when you listen to the lyrics. Is he's talking about all these people that come to him.
Yeah,
and it sounds like wanting money mostly.
Yeah,
and he's kind of like, get out of here. Like, people people forget that John Lennon, for all the peace and love stuff, he was actually a very kind of practical guy. There's interviews with him saying, I've come accustomed to this style of life, and I don't plan on changing it. So it wasn't like he was emptying his bank account to save anyone.
No, but I like the beginning line where he says, "You say you want a revolution," but then later he says, "But when you talk about destruction, you can count me out."
Yeah. Yeah, he's not for that thing. So let's hear some more. I love you can see George Harrison loves this. This is his kind of song, like that grungy guitar feeling, like real rough. Like you tell he's just loving it because he loves the hard rocker stuff. And John couldn't be more happy because when it comes down to it, he's a guy that plays 3-minute great rock and roll songs.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Johnny
love getting crazy.
But if you go carrying pictures of German now, you ain't gonna gonna make it with anyone anyhow. Alright. No, it's gonna be. Alright. No, it's gonna be. Alright. 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 Alright.
Woo!
Now that was awesome to listen to. I
Yeah,
want to listen to it
rocker.
again. I want to listen to it again.
A real rocker there in like such a cool sound. Well, you know what else was cool about this song?
What?
They were really playing that live. That wasn't lip synced because
Oh,
the
yeah.
stuff with George and Paul like not being close to the mic, you can hear them from far away. So I think they literally just plugged their crap in and then said, "Let's make a video." And like I'm sure they planned it.
That's
but, like,
awesome.
it looks like they just are wearing what they wore that day, and yeah, that it was all just that. Now I'm dying to hear what the other version sounds like.
There's another version.
There's the other version, which we're going to be checking out here from the White Album. This, from what we know, is the single
Okay.
that went out that they put out for things. But people say there's actually another version of the song that is strikingly different that we have to listen to. So let's check that out.
Yeah.
I take two. Okay.
Different compared to
Very
what
different.
Tell me that it's evolution. Well, you know, we all want to change the world. When we talk about destruction, don't you know that you can count me out in. You know it's gonna be. Shoo-be-doo, alright. Shoo-be-doo, you know it's gonna be. Shoo-be-doo, alright. Shoo-be-doo, you know it's gonna be. Shoo-be-doo, alright. Shoo-be-doo, say you got a real solution. Well, you know. We'd all love to see the plan. Shoo-be-doo-wop, shoo-be-doo-wop. Ask me for a contribution. Well, you know, we all doing what we can. Shoo-be-doo-wop, shoo-be-doo-wop. But if you want money for people with minds that hate, all I can tell you is, brother, you have to wait. Don't you know it's gonna be? Shoo-be-doo, alright. Shoo-be-doo, it's gonna be. Shoo-be-doo, alright. Don't you know it's gonna be? Alright.
All right.
way different compared to what we just listened to.
Yeah, the Shooby-Doo makes sense now.
Yeah.
Because it fits in with this slower version so much better. But you know what? This was recorded first.
Really?
So I wonder if this was John's image for the song. That this is what he was looking for. And I wonder if the boys
think I
said, you
can
know
see
what? That
that.
would make a really good fast song.
And then they just fixed it up.
They just did a fast version of it to put out and it was a big hit. And it
Yeah.
had all that. But I'm wondering if that's what happened because obviously he recorded this before.
Yeah. And it's called Revolution 1. So
Yeah.
it could be like Take 1.
Well, it's the there's a Revolution number 9 too.
A 9?
Which we will never, ever, ever review on this channel
Why not?
because it's a John and Yoko experimental sound.
No!
It's honestly,
My
it's
ears!
just random sounds of exceptional level crap.
No!
Of TV shows and clinking glasses. Like I get it. They're trying to be avant-garde and trying to be like really creative, but
Nobody cares about Yoko Ono anymore. No one does.
Yeah. So
No
let's
one.
check out the end of this one.
Yeah.
You change the Constitution. Well, you know, we don't love to change it. Shooby-doo-wop, shooby-doo-wop. You tell me it's the institution. Well, you know, you better free your mind and stay. Pictures of chairman now. You ain't gonna make it with anyone anyhow. Don't you know it's gonna be alright? Don't you know it's gonna be alright? Don't you know it's gonna be alright?
All right. I know there's the saying you can't beat the original. Well, not Revolution 1, but Revolution wins by the time. Because, like you
The
said,
hard version.
Yeah, the hard version. This is more like a prototype of just the Beatles experimenting. It's like a demo.
But this is what made the album.
Yeah. Which is weird.
Yeah, this is on the White
But
Album. I wonder if after the album they got the idea to speed it up.
Yeah.
That's what almost it feels like, because obviously they were pleased with this enough to put on the album. Granted, the White Album is 2 albums; it's a double. Like so, there's like 30-something songs on this, so it's a lot of information. Kind of a vanity project. I always wonder, like, if they stripped away, made it 1 album, 12, 14 really good songs, as opposed to 30 songs. That they could have been. It would have been a really great album, but still, there's a ton of good stuff on there.
So good. I love this. I think the Revolution Hard for the young. I think the Hard Revolution is the winner in my book. Old, what do you think?
I do like the harder version better, but I'm amazed that the Beatles are able to take the exact same song, the same chords, the same lyrics, and play it 2 entirely different ways and have both of them turn out great.
I have to agree with you on
when
that.
you don't compare this one with the faster version, it's like, wow, that's just like a well-written song. The lyrics are great. It's a little slow, but whatever. But it's good on its own. And they were actually able to take this. Basically, imagine taking any song and just going, all right, now I'm going to totally change the speed. I'm going to take Enter Sandman from Metallica and play it slow.
Yeah.
Like who does that?
No one.
But they did it.
Yeah, but what a great comparison. I loved hearing Hard Revolution and then Revolution 1. And my dad was talking about the White Album. We love to do the White Album songs. We've got plenty. And the Hard Revolution, that was on, what album was that on?
I think someone said, I don't know if it was, they were saying it was either on Hey Jude or it was let out on Hey Jude. But Hey Jude was like a weird album, they say, too, because there were older songs on there, plus a couple of newer ones. Like, the Beatles just cranked out a crazy amount of material inside of roughly 6 years.
Wow.
Because, figure, they didn't hit in the U.S. until 64. They barely started hitting things at the end of 62 in the U.K. So, like, they produced a ton of material in a short amount of time. They have so many albums.
Yeah. So, love to do stuff from Hey Jude, the White Album, all the albums, even the red and blue ones we'd love to do. Like always.
We like all the colors.
Yeah, we like all the colors. But I do love that they just decided it, like, I mean, the White Album's not even called the White Album. It's called the Beatles, but I love how people just call it the White Album. And for the red and blue albums, they just don't have a name, but everybody knows them as the red and blue albums.
And like another great Beatles touch, right?
Yeah.
Like, so they do Sgt. Pepper with the extravagant album cover, and you can open it up, and there were little cutouts you could take out and put them on your shirt or whatever, and lots of great pictures and all that. And then they do the White Album, and it's just stark white with the Beatles on it, nothing else.
Yeah,
blank, completely blank.
They're like, take it or leave it, your choice. You could buy it or just keep it on the shelf.
Yeah, they go from like the total extreme the other way, and then just go, this is as simple as you could get it. Unless you just left the name of the band off there, then really nobody would know.
Yeah, and lots of bands have like done this today. Like they just don't put anything on it, just the name of their band or the name of the artist.
Metallica did it with their Black Album.
Yeah, Metallica did it. Other artists have did it. Like I know Kid Rock did it at some point. Like obviously he's on it, but it's just the name of the album, Kid Rock. I know he's done it. Lots of people have done it.
Yeah.
But I'd love to hear more from the Beatles and all their stuff, even the artists we mentioned in this video.
Cool.
Like always, this has been Old versus Young Reactions. I'm Sawyer with my dad Mike, and we'll see you all next time. Peace and love.
Music is love.
And we love music.